annual African American Cultural Festival is expected to be packed with a lot of entertainment this year.
All right, Joe Sam is on the go with all of the fun. And Joe, I hear you're getting a very special tour?
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about the Bronzeville Tour. This is one of the events that you're going to be able to partake in when you come down here to the African American Cultural Festival. We're standing in front of the building where the tour actually kicks off. And to give us a little bit more information about this building here, because it's very historical, we have Mr. Willis Brown. He's also called Mr. Bronzeville because he's the president of the Bronzeville Association here. We want to give some information to everybody out there about this specific building because this is the first stop on the tour.
Yes, good morning to everyone, and this building here is the Pythian Theater, known as probably as the King Art, part of the King Arts Complex. And it was a building that was built and constructed in 1926 and opened in 1926.
Wow.
And it has a long history.
It sure does. And we want to speak a little bit more about that history, too, because you've actually brought a lot of documents that people can actually check out here. We want to go and check out this amazing document that you have here. Explain to us what this is, because this is something that people can see now that you guys are really starting to document and put on file.
Yes, this is the paper from the Ohio State News Journal, and it was May of 1926, and led by Mr. Robert Barkus, who was the head of the lodge, the Pythian Knights of the Pythian, and they sought money, and they was going to put a headquarters in Cleveland, but he brought it here and built this building, which was their lodge as well as a theater and the offices. So it's very significant that in 400 years of coming to America and after slavery, you can build a building like this that still stands.
And I'm hearing one of how many?
Today, this is one of two that still exist, and back then they built four. At that time, there was four theaters that existed: the Empress, the Ogden, which is the Lincoln, and the Dunbar, as well as now the Pythian. So two of four still exist.
Well, Mr. Brown, Mr. Bronzeville is what we're going to call you. Thanks so much for all the information. We have a little short time, but he knows so much more about the history of African American culture. So if you want to learn more, this guy's going to give you a great tour when you come down here for the Bronzeville Tour. We're going to send things back to you guys and see what else we can check out here during the festival.
All right, that's Joe on the go.
That's right. Well, the